All right, here we are, boys and girls. We have ourselves ready for an original bank wrap roll of 1955 D Lincoln Cents here. Continental Illinois National Bank and Trust Company of Chicago. It's a pretty big name. I didn't get it all in there in the title, but we got an idea of what it is. So let's go ahead and pop the end. Pop both ends, actually. Get this thing unwrapped and find out what's in here. We have possibility of finding an FS listed doubled die obverse that has doubled 19 in the date, doubled I, very nicely doubled I. Let's see, we have a chance of finding two different really nice RPMs along with a whole bunch of other more minor RPMs. I think we're up in the 30s or 40s in numbers of different dies listing RPMs in 1955D at this point. So there's any chance that we could come up with some really good stuff in here. I'm going to go ahead and finish opening this roll, and we will get started right at 2:30 on the dot, 2:30 Eastern Time. And here we are. Coin number one, going to go to Mike Birchman. Mike Birchman for coin number one. Coin number one is a beautiful toner. Really nicely toned on the end. Check that out. We have... I don't see anything doubled, but it is a nice toner. Really pretty toning. And we're going to look at the reverse of the first 10 coins. However, 1955D is not a known issue for double die reverses. And we got nothing there on coin number one. Let's take a look at coin number two. Coin number two for DRS. And DRS gets an RPM. Nice little East RPM as it appears. Let me see. Well, let me be sure that's what I'm looking at. It looks like it's an RPM with an East doubling. It might be, might not be. I don't know. We'll have to take a look at that one because I don't know right off just looking at it. No, maybe not. I might have been seeing the edge of that stain, thinking it was a hook, like the edge of an RPM, but I don't think it was now. No doubling on the reverse on this one. That's for DRS. Techstar, yes, I did get your envelope. I have not yet opened it, but I will get it and photograph it and get the coin back to you. But I did receive it. Thank you. All right, got nothing on this one. Nothing on that side either. That's for Kelly. It's coin number three. Now coin number four. Farm Dog. Okay, now I'm starting to think that maybe that could be part of an RPM. That was the very first coin in the roll had that. And I'm talking about this little thing right here. It could be a die scratch, but it also could be part of an RPM. So I'm going to hold it out. I'm going to let Eric take a look at it and see what he thinks. So I'm going to put coin number one back out. It's going to be Mike Birchman's coin. It's definitely got that same mark on the mint mark. So it's definitely on the die. And I've seen weirder things happen. So that could be a listed RPM. Not saying it is. That's for sure. Saying it looks like it could be. Hello, Mr. Adams. All right, and this one's for Farm Dog. So we're just going to hold it out and take a look. Never hurts, right? Coin number 5, Stephen A. Stephen, this is what you get. Let's see. Alright, nothing going down with the obverse on this coin. Let's take a look at the reverse real quick and see if we have anything there. No. Nothing on the reverse. Now coin number 6. Stephen again. Usually I don't do that, but sometimes the same person creeps into 2 holders in a row. Another Stephen A coin, and it's a different die, but it's a different normal die. Yeah, another normal one. Let's move to coin number 7, DRS. DRS. Nice earlier die state coins. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any die varieties on these. Kind of wish we were. Some pretty coins. Nice and sharp details. I have found 1955 plain double die reverses, but I have never seen a double die reverse on a 1955 D or S mint coin. They had double dies in 56 on the reverse, but not Denver. 56 double die reverse is on... There's another one of those. I'm starting to think that is an RPM, but I'm not sure. We're just going to pull them out to the side. 1956 double die reverses are known pretty much on the proof, and I believe there's one known die for a 56 DDR on the business strike. 55s are about the same, but they're all plain. It's all proofs and business strike Philadelphia mint. None of them that I know of are Denver mint. How many do I have memorized that I don't have to look up? Oh, probably somewhere between 60 and 80 of them. Okay, now this once again is the same die again that I had seen before, and I'm pretty sure now that it is an RPM. You can see just a little bit of doubling right here. And I saw this on that coin number 2. There's also something going on right there. It looks like a little spike coming across, and then a little bit of doubling right there on the east side. So I'm going to hold this out. How do I do that? I don't know. I'm a savant, I guess. I don't know. How do I do that? I just associate shapes with numbers. This is coin number 2. It was for DRS. And I saw the same thing on this coin, and it is there. So I thought maybe that was that part of that stain. It's on the coin right next to it, but it isn't. You've actually got a little bit of a hook right here. Looks like another mint mark. So I'm just going to hold them out just to be certain I'm not losing anything I shouldn't be. So here's number 10 now. Number 10 for Malcolm. Well, hidden, after you spend enough time with this stuff, you start to memorize some of it. There's another one of them right there. Now I know for sure there's something going on because I can see this extra little bit right there. And again, it appears as though we have another example of that same die. Let me make sure we've got, okay, we've got a big die hit right there, and we've got some die scratches below the chin. So we'll remember that next time we hit one of these. Next time we hit one of these, I will think that we definitely have an RPM. If I see another one and am able to pick it, there's another one right there. And it has the same markers. So I believe this could be an RPM to the east. Minor, but it is there. So that's coin number 11 now. Makes me want to go through 3, 5, 6, and 7 because, well, I put those off as being normal. Not sure that they are. Let's see. Now, see, this one is not doubled in that same area. Yep, not doubled at all. So this one is normal. Little die scratch over the Y. So this big die scratch leading into the 1 of the date shows us that we have a normal coin. It's for Jim Fletcher. Now number 13. Malcolm, number 13. There's another one of those with the little die scratch coming off the left side of the D. So we're going to keep this out just in case there's a chance that that is an RPM. I can't tell you for sure that it is, but we think it might be. Hey, Coin Dragon. Well, you missed all the fun, buddy. We just opened up 2 of my special RPM rolls that I bought in a wholesale lot. And each of the 2 had an example of 1960D RPM number 11. There's another one of those with the little hook thing coming off the top of the D. And if you know your 1960D RPMs, you'll know that RPM 11 is actually quite scarce. Very difficult to come by. In fact, I would offer to either one of the gentlemen who received a number 11 in that roll to purchase it from you for $75 before I ship it out. You want to sell it? I'll buy it. $75. Okay, this one is a normal. And it's normal by all appearances, yes. It is a normal mint mark. So let's keep looking and see. There is nothing else on this one. Now look at number 16 now. Number 16 for Sureg. Little tiny split in the upper serif. I think you can see it up there right on the corner. And might be a little split on the lower serif too on this one. Just a little tiny thing. I'm going to not set this aside because I just don't think this one's going to be enough to bother listing. It might be, but I don't think it is. Number 17 now, Mac McBride. And nothing going on with this one. $18. Paul Fitzgerald. That's one of our little RPMs. You see it right on the eastern edge of the D, right out here on the curve. It's a very close RPM. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to try to look this up yet, but it could be listed already. If not, we'll probably get it listed. It looks like something I could list. So that's a Paul Fitzgerald coin. Coin number 19 now, Jeff Dunn. And that's another one. Should have a big pickle mark up next to the 1. Yep. Die scratches southeast from the chin. Yep. Check, check, check. Everything checks. We have ourselves another example of this minor RPM. Now for coin number 20. Coin number 20 is... coin number 20 is one of the normal ones. It's got the big die scratch going through the 9. It's going to turn out to be a normal coin. If I have a 1909S that's worth $75 you'll trade, I might be able to do that. We'll have to look at that possibility. There's another one of the RPMs, and this has got a lamination flake down below the mint mark. But there's your pickle mark up next to the little dot up above the 1. So that's definitely another one of our RPMs. This one for Sureg. Number 22, Paul. I'll have to look and see what I have, Tim. I'll let you know. I would make that trade. I just need to be sure that I've got the coin. Yeah, nothing on this coin for Paul. Wouldn't that be something? You get yourself a 1909S for $4. Those prices haven't been seen since the 1930s. There's another one of them. There's your little pickle mark above the 1, and there's your die scratches out of the chin. So this is definitely another one. This one goes to Tim. Tim's having all kinds of great luck today. Here's coin number 24 now. 24 for Penny Hoarder. Let's see what Penny Hoarder gets. And that's a normal one. Here's number 25. Number 25, Mr. Adams. Seen that die before. It's got nothing on it. It's a nice 1955 Lincoln cent there. Here's number 26. Coin number 26 for Carl. Carl is going to get a normal coin too. Now number 27. Our next roll coming up is going to be a 1985D roll. 1985 Denver. Looking for RPMs or double dies of any sort in that. This one's going to be another normal coin. You can tell with the die scratch going through the 9 of the date. Seen a number of these. Here's coin number 28. This one's for Tim. And this one turns out to be, it appears normal. Not familiar with those die scratches. Very different looking die scratches there. Nothing going on there. Now number 29. Penny Hoarder again. And that's got the slash going through the 9 and the date, so it's another normal coin. Some of these are pretty high grade too. This is a really nice one. Mac's been on a dry spell. We need to help Mac out. Here's Adam. Adam Chambers. And we get another normal coin. I've been on a dry roll streak. Other than the 211s I pulled out this morning, I haven't really pulled much out of any other rolls lately other than 1930. Well, the 1930 was actually a huge windfall right there. Here's another one of the little RPMs. D over D East. There's our markers. So this one's going to go to Crispy. Crispy, I get one of those. There it is. Now number 32. Back to Yo Man. Nope, it's got the 9 die scratch. It's going to be a normal coin. Now number 33, Jeff Dunn. Nothing on that one either. Oops. Didn't get that one inside the pocket and it dropped on my wooden desk. There we go. Coin number 33. Now 34. 34 goes to DRS. And DRS will get another one of our little minor RPMs. D over D East. Anybody have a chance to try to look that up and see if it's listed? P. Adams next. P. Adams gets one of these. That's the little bit of a flying D, I'm going to say. So that's our flying D possible RPM. So far, both of these are possible RPMs. Neither one of them are known 100% to be RPMs. Score number 36. Yo Man. Yo Man picks up another one of those. The flying D. Eric didn't see anything listed. I'm not sure that it is an RPM. We'll take a better look at it later. It may just go out as a normal coin. Nothing on this one. Let's move up to 38 now. Coin number 38 for Eric. What do we have? Not an RPM. Oh, wait a minute. Well, this one has to be one of our little East guys, even though I can't see it well, because it's got the markers for it. It's got the die dot and die scratches, so I'm going to move it off to the side with everybody else's. This one for Eric, now number 39. 39. Yeah, that 52D flying D is actually really cool. It's kind of where I got the idea, the name of this one. That's another one of our little RPMs. This one's for Penny Hoarder. How about number 40, Jim Fletcher? Jim Fletcher comes up for number 40. Now batting left for the home team in 5th position. Outfielder Jim Fletcher. Now batting 6th, shortstop Adam Chambers. Hey, we got us a nice little D thing. It looks almost like the 1960 D RPM number 4. It really does. We'll get a much closer look at it and see if we can find any evidence that that is actually an RPM. If it is, we'll get it listed and we'll get everybody their example back. If they come back to you as normal coins, and then we made the decision that it's not an RPM. Privately amongst ourselves so that we could chit-chat about the coins. There's another one of our little East RPMs, or what we believe could be an East RPM. That one's for Steven. You want to do a progression on the flying D? That would be interesting to see. I always like seeing how die cracks and breaks form, and watching how they progressed. All right, this one's going to be a normal coin. Now number 44, Kelly.
Kelly Michaud gets a normal coin.
Looks like I'm getting the eyeball. Looks like I'm going to have to take a break after this one. I have to go take care of my puppy. Mama wants me to give him a bath while it's still warm outside, so I guess I need to do that before I break into my other roles. Happy wife, happy life, right? I think the 85D roll scheduled for 4 o'clock anyway. 4 o'clock. I'll move it to tomorrow morning. I'll do it tomorrow. That way I'll have time to get the dog bathed, get dinner fixed, eat dinner, and then get into a primetime show this evening. If you guys don't mind, I will just move the 85 show to tomorrow morning. There's a nice little double split serif RPM. May have more of those in here. I just haven't really noticed them because of damage, strike damage, die wear, those sorts of things. Coin number 48 now, Mike Birchman. Got 3 coins left. This is one of those 3 coins. And this one's going to turn out to be a normal coin. It's got the slash through the 9. And the good thing is we have a original roll here. Definitely an original roll. We've got the same dies coming out over and over again. Here's one for Malcolm. Malcolm comes up next. What does Malcolm get? He gets one of those. What looks like could be little scratches coming out of the D. Last coin, folks. Paul Fitzgerald. Paul's coin is toned on the reverse. The obverse is red. The reverse, and it's one of these. So the reverse was sticking out to the air. Got its exposure. But this is one of the RPMs, or one of the possible RPMs, what we're looking at as an RPM. Here is the rest of this coin. Toned as pretty as you please. So that will do it for right now. That will do it. I'm going to count these as I roll through them real quick. These are all the die varieties found in this roll. I'm just going to flip through the numbers for you. One coin shy of half a roll. It's 24 die varieties, 26 normal coins. And that's it, folks. That's what I've got for now. I have to go give a certain pooch a sudden bath, because evidently he stinks more than I thought. So after I please my puppy, by playing in the hose with him, I will come back and work on the shows for this evening. I appreciate it. You guys are a lifesaver to me, actually. You guys are very kind to me. You make me feel comfortable. I like being around you. I like hanging out with you. So I'll be back a little bit later on in the afternoon. You guys have a great afternoon. Until then, I'll see you then.